What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are starting something new today. This is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, because I don't understand the French language. You guys have accents and everything in your language. It changes everything. There are silent letters that don't make sense to me. I don't know. But we're starting a new game today. Actually, two new games. The second video today is going to be something else new. That game was actually the one I was planning on starting today. This one, I made this decision to play this about an hour ago. As soon as I heard that this was a turn-based combat game, I was like, "Oh, I am sold," because I was expecting this to be, I don't know, just by the look of this game, it screamed Souls-like action game. But no, it's turn-based, and it's really interesting visually. It's really interesting narratively. It's done by a developer that I really don't know anything about. I think it's Sandfile, something like that. Interactive. If I'm wrong on that, I'll correct it in the next video. But I played the prologue. It'll be split between this and the next video. And the game, and it hooked me. I was super interested in seeing where this game is going to go, what's going to happen. Basic premise: there is an island that is separated from the mainland, that is inspired by, I'm going to guess, 1800s-ish France. They have a melty Eiffel Tower in there and everything, but they don't say France or Paris or anything like that. No, it's clearly the inspiration. Awesome music, by the way. If you're hearing this game's music is dope. But so essentially, across this bit of water onto the mainland, there's this entity called the Paintress that will paint a number on this. I think they call it the monolith, and essentially that is the maximum age that people can be before they disappear. And we'll see it in the game. It's talked about. It's the way they do this intro is really well done. It's not a lot of exposition. It's a lot of just context clues, and just it's very good. The game looks really pretty. At times you can see it's got some tough edges. But all in all, I think the game is very pretty. It's I'm super excited to share this one with you guys. So let's get into it. Boom. Looks like my rambling was the perfect amount of time. There's that melty Eiffel Tower I was talking about.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
God damn, I love this dialogue.
You still got a flower.
It's quick, it's snappy, it feels like a real conversation. But even then, I've seen some people already calling this, is this questionably game of the year? And I think it might be. At least right now. I mean, we still got Death Stranding 2 and some other cool stuff, but this is really fucking good so far. I love the writing.
Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
If you're gonna ask what's up with his one hand, it's kind of, yes, it's a prosthetic. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Like, he's invented something, and I think it has to do with his heart / that, excuse me, that prosthetic. And this is what I'm saying, like, when you kind of move around, it looks a little, it's a touch rough, but it's still not bad. I think it does a lot with its lighting.
Right,
I think is what makes what makes this game so pretty to look at.
Yeah. Been ready.
Like if I was to describe this game, like this game's kind of like visual style, the game that it actually reminds me the most of is something that I'm still waiting on a sequel for. Anybody remembers The Order 1886? I want a sequel to that game. That game did terribly, and that game was still really fun.
Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier. Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
So the gamage is essentially...
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
What?
Again, I love
Tense.
this
Yeah.
this dialogue. Again, talking about 33. They're talking about the gamage.
I know what you need.
They're this somber kind of feeling. 34 is written on the monolith behind them that we saw at the very beginning. Again, from reading the description of the game, it's, the paintress comes up and paints death, essentially. So essentially she drops the number, and then everyone who is 33, so this is the 34 going into 33. So essentially anyone who is 33 when she makes it the number 33 on the monolith essentially disappears. That is the gommage. So they're not coming out and just telling you everything. It's very much built around what's the word I'm looking for here? It's very much built around context clues. I like it. Okay, so there is some actual timing-based mechanics in this combat system, which I actually think makes this really cool. So you have AP here, which is essentially you can use for your skills. And each character has so many skills they can gain. Again, we'll learn more about this stuff as it goes, but it's a pretty simple system. And essentially Gustav's whole bit is to build this overcharge to use his fancy arm. And that skill that he was using boosts his charge more. Press R1 to parry, and parrying gives you AP. And if you can parry all the way through, you get a counter. So if you're seeing
For those who come
the
after.
during the QTE, essentially you're trying to get it on the highlighted kind of the yellow side of the diamond. That's to get a perfect.
Nah,
But if it
don't
goes
you
too
feel
far,
better?
but
I see
it's
you're smiling.
it puts you closer to missing the
Alright.
QTE
Now,
entirely.
Let's go find Sophie. I saw her
It's
near
a
the
simple
red
battle
light tree.
system, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, there's also a gun that he has, so you aim with, I think it was L2, and I'm trying to remember, because I play around with it in a later combat, but essentially it's L2, you aim it, and then you shoot with R2, and it uses up an AP for every shot. So that's how that works. So yeah, I'm just sitting here kind of familiarizing myself with the status effects of the game. But yeah, I mean, it's a really simple combat system that I really kind of fell in love with. I don't know why my brain is telling me this game also reminds me
like
of.
To celebrate the Gommage is still a mystery to me, but
Oh shit! Not Infinite
the
Undiscovery.
red and white tree.
That game's always in my mind because of its weird ass name.
I don't really understand.
Lost Odyssey. Is that what it was? It was that weird JRPG that was on like 5 discs that came out on the 360. If anybody remembers, was it Eternal Odyssey? It might have been Eternal Odyssey. I can't remember off the top of my head. That game was really cool.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
Bit late, isn't it?
So it's explained or mentioned in later dialogue, Mael's relationship with Gustav. Essentially, he and his sister are her guardians because I'm guessing her parents have gone away in the Gommage. It's kind of a really a sad thing. It's because, as the maximum age goes down, they continue to get older. So it's, you have a lot of kids who are losing their parents and being orphaned, essentially. It's, you'll at one point hear them mention you're preparing them for the last generation. Because, yeah, I mean, you think about it, eventually, yeah, there is going to be a last generation of people.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
I'm sorry that... I
You
miss
don't need to... Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... I often think... Another path, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world, and you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
So I haven't really talked about the expedition itself, because, you know, they've kind of made mention of it and mentioned, like, the Expedition Academy. So essentially, as far as I understand it, the expedition happens every year after the Gommage, where a group of, you know, people for the expedition go off to the mainland to try and attack the Paintress and end this cycle, essentially. It keeps ending up in failure. So, you know, this is going to be Expedition 33, and they count down. In the next video, it's sort of revealed. You can kind of think started at 100. The numbering started at 100 and has been going down since. So this is the 70 or 67. I don't know. I suck at math. 67th expedition. So this is Expedition 33. The one next year would be Expedition 32. So, essentially, Gustav only has another year left after this year. So he's like 31, 32, however the, you know, his age, whenever his birthday would be in Breakdown.
Yeah,
so essentially, most people only have another year left. So instead of living that year kind of knowing their mortality, they decide to go and try and stick it to the Paintress and go on the expedition.
Sophie.
And you see it, like, a lot of people have different kind of feelings on it.
There are less and less people to buy them.
Mael is also going to be going on this expedition because she volunteered. She's still got plenty, I think, like 5 or 6 years, but
and join everyone at the harbor.
she decides to volunteer because Gustav's going and she wants to go too, as far as I understand it. If you're going to ask exactly how the power system in this game works,
I can't imagine what you're going through.
it's
I'm fine.
kind of explained. Like, they give
I'm fine.
a general kind of view of it, but
Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare.
it's never really fully gone into and explained how exactly it works.
Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
I think it has something to do with this weird kind of mineral that you're seeing, like that guy was pickaxing. And essentially they create something with them, and the more you use it, it creates a luminous or something like that. It hasn't been fully explained to the player at this point in time. So again, if you want me to explain exactly how their power system works, I got no clue. I'm just going with it. But I also guess at the same time, it really doesn't matter. I don't know. It works for me. I just love this somber tone. You know, like they're kind of doing a celebration,
like a woman with
but it's
taste.
really somber and sad at the same time. Everything is just a little. The colors are a little muted, and
This may
it's
be my life's finest work, yet not a single
it's
soul
good. I like
seems
it.
to care. How could I make it better?
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will. Sophie.
Oh,
essentially, I was testing. Does it matter who's the lead character when you instigate conversations? And the answer, as far as I can tell, is not really.
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gestrals really exist?
of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one, even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the Paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrals, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Thanks.
Anyone else have a good chuckle when that guy's just like, oh yeah, you know, I kicked the shit out of my little brother and...
I can recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage, and my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course.
Apparently this guy's
I'll bring it to
blind.
Jules.
You'll meet his son in the next video,
Expedition Festival tonight
and he
for
mentions
sure.
his dad went blind and went, oh,
But you,
Don't
apparently
worry.
he's blind.
I'll ask Gustav.
Okay.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment.
That kind of dull look in his eyes. I just
Glad. He's a good person.
the models outside of
Yes.
the rendered scenes
Thanks to
are a
both of you.
little stiff, so that's
And see you.
See,
I just figured it was just a stiff model. Not he's blind.
something wrong.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all. Right?
And they're also kind of going up.
Yes, that's what my father told me last year.
Once you see
Before he left for Expedition 30.
what happens during the expeditions,
are again this we could have spent
yeah,
all year together instead of wasting it away.
they're not
Your
escaping.
father fought to offer you a
It's
better
pretty
future.
fucked.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
I love the music when combat picks up. Yeah, essentially it's asking me to break the thing, so I'm just working to get my overcharge built up.
For those who come after.
This guy is strong.
I beat up a
Train
balloon.
their picto skills very
I
hard
beat up
to
a
save us.
balloon.
And so did
That
you.
was enough to change your mind?
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just...
That is a skill I wish I had. I am a massive pessimist. I would love to be able to just kind of sit and just find the, like you said, find that silver lining. All these Dutch angles.
Hi, Gustav. You're back.
Another Dutch angle.
Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
You know what?
Oh, I'm glad.
I actually think that
These
our...
garlands are our last farewell.
I can't tell if it's a Dutch angle or if we're on like a slight...
I have a garland.
I think we're on a
saved
slight
for you too,
decline. I think that's
but it's not a farewell
what it is. But it
garland.
almost gives you the same effect
be a
as a
welcome
Dutch
home
angle.
garland.
And by Dutch angle, I
Good
mean
luck.
it's where you take the camera and you
My friend.
kind of put it on a tilt.
Thanks, Ophelia.
The, as far as I understand in film theory, the reason for doing it is because it takes the viewer, and it by doing that to the image, to the eye,
Oh,
it makes the
You two
what
make
is
a
it?
cute
It
couple.
kind of makes you feel
you say
uncomfortable,
so.
almost off balance,
Or maybe something already happened,
which
huh?
I think kind of adds to the sort of what they're doing with the music and everything, with the sort of like the melancholy of all of this. It's supposed, you're seeing the flowers and everything. It's like a festival, but it's really all kind of sad. It's almost a death march for a lot of people.
My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore.
I wish there was an auto for this
The
dialogue.
paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera. Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid.
It's always the see that opening motion that throws me off and makes me think it's that always throws me off and has me, it just fucks up my timing. See, I can get those last two.
Beautiful moves.
It's that keeps effing me up. No, I will say this. I like these little optional combat challenges that we're getting just from talking to people, because it makes sense what he's asking you to do, what they're asking you to do for what's going
I
on.
was so enthralled that I completed
But
the
it
painting
also
in an instant.
serves to help you get these kind of like
It's
these
nice
real time to
know
get
something
down
of
these
us
real
will
time
remain in the
mechanics that are
world
going to be a
after
part of the
today.
main game.
Thank you.
I like
It
the
is I who
I like the way
thank
they're
you.
doing it. Maybe
It
I'm
was a
giving them too much
moment
credit for it, but
I will
I
propose it for
like
the
it.
new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful. You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxine, You're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death.
His hands
Of all their
don't
deaths.
look right.
Maybe you should be with her.
I can't.
I didn't notice that.
She's just another reminder that nothing we do
What-
matters. Nothing.
It almost looks like an AI hand, like that.
Persevere, and still
The one holding the bottle, maybe I don't
They all
notice as much
die,
because
we can't
there's
stop
something in the hand and it's kind of
we
like
can't save them.
look. It
We bring another generation
But that-
into this world just so they can
his
watch
left
us
hand
die
looks
before
really
they're even
weird
old
every
enough
time
to
it pops up
understand
on screen.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress.
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
It almost it looks like Charlie's uncle from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he wore those fake hands in court to make his hands look bigger. That's what it looks like. You know, that sounds good, but wanna know what really bothers me, lady? Wear shoes. Wear shoes. I mean, not saying I never go outside barefoot. I do. But you want to know where I go outside barefoot? I go outside my own backyard. I'm not going to walk down the street barefoot. I'm not a hippie. This isn't California. Dear God, I would not recommend walking around California with no shoes on. You'll end up getting a disease from shit on the ground, but that's beside the point.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
The Paintress is going to punish you. You blasphemers. The Gamage is our fault. We brought this upon ourselves. Because we dared to defy her.
Another one of these Paintress worshippers. Best to ignore him.
This is free. This is the point of this.
Hello?
Gustav, help!
I mean, look, this is what should happen to mimes. They scare me. I don't like them. There you go. You actually do have to aim with the gun. Yeah, man, I do like the effect that they did for, you know, like the invisible big hands. He has a move that'll come up later where he essentially makes a big hammer. It's a neat detail. But yeah, man, mimes just like clowns, man. I'm not a fan. Oh, I was trying to parry that. I think that was the time I was trying to parry, but I was hitting L1 instead of R1, so didn't work.
Let's leave it alone, Gustav. It's dangerous.
No, I'm not leaving it alone. It's a mime. It deserves to be beaten.
Gustav,
If anybody watching out there is a mime professionally, I'm sorry, you're creepy. These are jokes. These are jokes.
For those who come after.
That was close.
A peculiar encounter.
Thanks, Gustav. Did someone...
I love how they made that a trophy.
There's something on its body.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
The show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, it's brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
As far as I understand, chroma is, like I said, that kind of like bluish mineral ore, whatever, which allows some sort of power or something. In a picto is essentially, it's like you say, like they were drawing it. I'm guessing it's kind of like sigils or something. I don't know. It's not fully explained what either are. I'm just trying to use context clues and guessing. That essentially imbues power onto something. Again, total guess. You know, maybe I'll be proven wrong once we get further on into the game.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
Mate, I wish I was going with ya. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. But my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
Please, don't forget me.
I miss you, Sly. I promise. I'm coming.
I've always loved the harbor. I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here.
Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying it. I really like the dialogue in this game. It's
forms, right?
again, it's just
You told me that.
it feels like real conversations. I dig it.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
And I love that, and just he closes his eyes because you can see that he's really hurting with what's about to, that he's about to say goodbye to her. The 33 in the arm. These shots are really good. That uniform is dope, by the way.
It's yours too.
I don't want to tell them to turn the music down a little bit, but I think they could have mixed the voice audio a little better, because there's a spattering of lines throughout this that I just feel kind of get lost behind the music, and then that ended a touch suddenly. Yeah, I think these two tunes could have merged a little better. I'll shut up now because this scene is really good. I like that reveal of the paintress, she was kneeling there the whole time, but you kind of didn't see it. Great timing on the music.
I'm here.
You know, if I was a cynical man, I'd say, of course, she's the last one there, but god damn it, this is well done. The music, the visual, just that simple bit of dialogue. I'm here. I know. Oh, it's so good. And just that kneeling down, the tear. But there also, when you see that tear, it's also, you get that like little look on his face that it's almost like that look of determination. He's like, okay, we're doing this. We're going after him. Oh, so good. God damn it, man. This intro. Like I said, man, this intro effing sold me on this game. There's still about another like 30-ish minutes to the prologue that we'll get into in the next video, but I mean, I finished this about hour and a half of playthrough, hour 15, whatever. Played about another 20, 30 minutes or something, and then I went to bed. And as I was going to bed, I like putting something on in the background. It's just how I am. It's how I sleep. And I was really tempted to put on an LP for this game, and just to see what keeps happening, because I was so hooked. I really wanted to keep going. But I'm super excited for this game, guys. I really hope this little intro kind of sold me on this game and all that. I'm super pumped. We still got another video today of something else that's new. So very different tone in that game. So check that out. Keep coming back for this. Thank you for watching. We still got tons of other stuff still going on the channel and all that. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are the best. I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.